Hashtag Puddlegate.
I took a screenshot of that scene when I got to it in the game, and it looks just like, I don't know who took that screenshot, where it's like, look how small the puddles are. That's not what it looks like when I got to it.
In the alpha build, it looked different.
So this is Marvel's Spider-Man.
Marvelous, incredible. Insomniac.
This is that's how they differentiate it. 'Cause remember we were talking about how like it's just called Spider-Man?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Marvel's
Spider-Man. That's how they differentiate it.
What's the adjective that...
Which one? The PS1 one? The GameCube one?
Or the Marvelous Spider-Man or something?
No, there's amazing, spectacular, ultimate. I don't think there's marvelous.
I think you're totally wrong.
No, because there's this.
No.
There's the superior Spider-Man, and that was when Dr. Octavius took over Peter Parker's body and started being Spider-Man for a while. It was fucking stupid.
Kinda hot.
Anyway, so here's the main
Doc,
save game that I have going. So we're gonna do a new one, so we can do the beginning of the game, and then we're gonna jump over to the one where I have everything unlocked.
Friendly, amazing, and spectacular.
Yeah, which adjective do you want to be playing under? So I'm playing on spectacular on my main one, and it's actually really fucking hard. It's like actually legitimately difficult. So fuck that.
We're gonna be amazing.
And then look, accessibility options.
That's where you will find
so
big subtitles.
Yeah, big subtitles, but then there's shit like autocomplete. QTEs, which is just a nice option to have. Hey, do you not want to deal with the quick time events?
I've never seen that.
Isn't that the best? It's hidden under accessibility, but that's like a genuinely... I wish every game had a fuck this.
Yeah.
Fuck every fucking QTE in this game.
Yes.
And then there's, instead of having to tap the QTE super hard, you can just hold it down, which is also a great option.
Nice.
And then, do you want to skip the video game? Do you not want to have to play the video game?
You want to watch a movie with a controller?
So I'm turning these on just for the sake
Just
for the sake of comparison. And obviously we need fucking subtitles, because what the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
So, I just really like the beginning of this game. And I'm kind of bummed that I didn't record the first time I played the beginning of the game for Prosperity, because it was pretty great.
We didn't record it because I was in a coma at the time.
You were sleeping pretty hard, and it was pretty great. And I was like, I'm not waiting. Because number one, I knew, it's a slow burn of, shit unlocking, so I wanted to have a save file where I had a bunch of shit unlocked already.
Yeah.
But then also, you were in a
Spooner
coma.
Moon. Yeah, I was...
Is
pretty
Uncle
much dead.
Ben.
I love his rice.
He's dead.
But Aunt May is still alive, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
She's
still alive. He traded his marriage to save her. It was stupid. And look, there's these little web shooters.
Superman, Man of Steel.
Oh, this whole zoom over, the gadgets. Because that's the thing I like about, vacation money, new laptop money, empty jars.
Empty jars and energy bars.
And there's the mask, and you can see on the inside all, the stuff going into it. And you can see his laptop has, crack. Because that's what I like about Peter Parker.
He's a cracked copy of The Sims 3.
It's because he's, a genius or whatever, but he's not, fucking ridiculous. He's an applied physicist and engineer.
Yeah.
He's he's a techie. He tinkers with shit.
Yeah. Techie tinker.
And a chemist.
He's everything.
Yeah, he's a chemist and an engineer, but he's not
See, if I had superpowers, that's the kind of stupid shit I would do with it.
Yeah, watch. When he puts on the fucking web shooters. Yeah!
That's totally gratuitous. Oh, it's nice and saggy.
And then I have the volume turned really low, but...
So now you're gonna get 2 copyright strikes for that one song.
Yep. Pay your bills, Peter. Superhero or responsible adult? Fuck it.
Oh fuck! I forgot the.
And then here was the moment where it was like, oh no! I'm Spider-Man!
Panache!
Fuck yeah! And now I'm playing the game. And
good transition.
And immediately, it feels good. Immediately, you're like, yeah! I'm fucking Spider-Man! And it's like, that's the most important thing.
I just keep imagining him clipping his ankles on one of those cars as it goes by.
Yeah.
It's like devastating injury.
I feel like sometimes they specifically like have the range of the web be just long enough that he goes over the cars like that.
Yeah, what kind of bug testing went on there? Oh god.
Through the tree.
Ow!
So like this is the first thing you do in the game is web swinging, and immediately it feels good. They knew how important it was to make sure like we want people to like the immediate first thing of gameplay they play is web swinging, and they knew how important it was that it feels good, and it does.
Hello? Parker, where are you? We must run through the demonstration at least once before the grant committee arrives.
Yes. Sorry, yes. Dealing with a personal issue. I'll be in soon, promise. Better wrap this up quick and get to my real job.
Bill. Oh, right in front of that guy.
Yep. There's no fall damage, don't worry.
That guy is
That was a controversial decision, but they decided to do no fall damage in this game. Because that's always the big deal. Because, like, there were a bunch of Spider-Man games before, but the Spider-Man game everyone talks about is Spider-Man 2. Because that was the first Spider-Man game where it's like, holy shit, I'm web swinging. I'm Spider-Man.
I'm fucking Spider-Man.
Because that's the most important fucking thing. Because what is the one thing that makes Spider-Man unique across all of superheroes? The web swinging. No other superhero has like the locomotive capability that Spider-Man has. It's the one thing that sets him apart. And they finally had a game where it's like, yeah, I feel like Spider-Man.
Yeah, 911 call me. Yeah, it's weird that it took them that long.
Yeah, and then every game after that wasn't as good. Because, like, Spider-Man 2 was aged really poorly, actually. The only thing that's really good about it is the web swinging. The combat's really bad. The rest of the game...
Sorry, officer, but what standard issue sidearm is that?
Yeah, it's not a Glock. It's not a Beretta. I don't know what they have. It's better than the animated series back in the 90s, though, where they all had laser guns. The 90s Spider-Man cartoon, Spider-Man was not allowed to punch people.
Obviously.
And all the cops had laser guns. Because they couldn't have actual guns.
Sorry, I interrupted. What were you saying?
I was saying because, like... Whoop, I forgot how kind of obtrusive the tutorializing was at this early part of the game.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's fine.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Whoop. Oh, fuck. Also, like... Because in Spider-Man 2, like, it's just a really bad game. Except for the web swinging. The web swinging is really, really good. And that's the only thing that matters, because it's a fucking Spider-Man game.
I mean...
Like, that's the part of the game that matters when you're playing a video game called Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So that's why it was, like, every fucking Spider-Man game got compared to Spider-Man 2 for so long. Because even if it had better, like, gameplay and better story, because it wasn't based on a fucking movie and they had to, like, be tied to the movie plot like fucking Spider-Man 2 had to be, and etc.
Every Batman game
until Arkham Asylum, and that's the thing. This is this is Spider-Man's Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Spider-Man finally has his Arkham Asylum because everything feels good. They have the good web swinging because immediately that's what you're doing and it feels good. Yeah, it's fine.
All done. What's happening?
Like, the web swinging feels good. I would say it's different from Spider-Man 2. It doesn't feel exactly the same. It's different, but it's good. It's good web swinging. You feel like Spider-Man. And it has the rest of the game is good as well.
Yeah.
The combat's good. The story is good. The other gameplay elements are good.
This is the best traffic I've ever seen
Well,
in Manhattan.
there's a lot of rocket.
Well, even so,
Rockets
I mean, fuck,
going on
they
right
gotta
now.
go somewhere.
Look, we need a warrant to arrest Wilson Fisk. Make sure he doesn't wipe the server so he doesn't. So we have the evidence to arrest him.
Cut the fiber.
What the?
Get more backup and lock down the airspace.
And then here's the
Commissioner.
commissioner.
We're gonna lose him.
Commissioner.
I'm
Am
gonna
I saying
go,
that right? It doesn't sound like it. Here's our Commissioner Gordon of Spider-Man. She's like, I think she's new. If she's from the comic, she's a very new character.
Heads up. Hey,
Oh, why would the fruity purple?
Yeah, I don't know. That's like the uniform for Fisk for some fucking reason.
That's Swedish for fish.
Whoop. Fuck you. And then here's what I like about the combat is it's not Arkham. It's not Batman. It's not the Arkham games. It feels very different. Which is very nice because because after Arkham Asylum came out, pretty much everyone was trying to do that combat style.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like that, but it's close enough that it fucks you up
Well,
sometimes.
it's like the Dark Knight trilogy. Once that came out, suddenly all superhero movies, all comic book movies had to be like the Dark Knight.
Had to be like dark and gritty.
Yeah, like Man of Steel.
Yes, Superman has to be dark and
Yeah.
gritty. This is the
Of course.
correct. Man, this is way easier on the fucking lower difficulty. Holy shit.
I was gonna say, I mean, obviously, after Arkham Asylum, like, we're gonna do that too.
And that's what happened. A couple of the Spider-Man games, like the Amazing Spider-Man games that were like also movie tie-ins, were like just had Rocksteady combat. They just had that style of combat.
Yeah,
And it was-
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, that was Spider-Man 2.
gotta take those shooters out.
That was the one with the good web swinging.
So that was a while ago then.
Yeah, a long time ago. And then the Amazing Spider-Man was when it was Andrew Garfield.
Oh yeah. Andrew Garfield.
And that's one of the parts about it that makes the combat unique is it's pretty aerial focused. You can launch characters into the air,
Yeah.
and Spider-Man has a lot of moves while in the air.
Sort of like that tweet
Whee!
where it just like slams him down
Yeah.
80 stories.
Like that stuff you can unlock later, but there's a lot like you can stay in the air and do a lot
Yeah,
of shit
yeah.
for a long
More direct
time.
approach.
This game's fucking pretty.
Yeah, it's very nice looking.
Jesus.
With the puddles. I think I still have that screenshot. Hold on.
Puddles.
No, I deleted it.
How dare.
But I did take a screenshot of that moment.
Spider-Man, status.
Heading to the upper floors.
Hey, look, we
Hoping
can
nobody turns
go up
on
the
yellow
shaft.
lights.
The wall
Our choppers
crawler.
are taking
Your
fire.
At
favorite
this speed,
wall
no
crawler.
one will ever do it at. Everyone is just gonna run.
And he's hitting us with everything he's got.
I have to find him and end this.
And like that's what's so nice about this game because number one, the first thing anyone asked, or at least I was asking, was like, "How's the swinging?"
Yeah.
Nothing else matters
It is Spider-Man.
except the swinging. Because like it's nice to have the rest of the game be good too.
Better answer. Hi, Aunt May.
Hey Aunt May, this is the worst time to be calling me.
What's up? Hostiles, next door right.
Make sure we're still
Whoop.
on dinner tomorrow then.
Casually talking with Aunt May while fighting dudes. Yep. I think
Oh, God, that had to hurt.
I saw someone posted a tweet or something that showed they did two recordings for all of Spider-Man's dialogue. There's like normal dialogue.
Ooh, that was badass.
There's like normal dialogue where he's just talking regularly, and then there's a second take where he's like exerting himself.
Oh, yeah.
And depending on if you're web swinging or running around or fighting dudes, they'll
That's
play
cute.
one or the other.
How exactly do you think this ends well for you?
And because there's been
Ow.
Because there's been Spider-Man games with good combat. There's been Spider-Man games with good gameplay.
Regret your life choices yet?
But that doesn't matter. It's a
Yeah.
Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
Every fucking superhero has good fight scenes, right?
That's like your supermarket having good slushies or something. It's like, that's nice, but that's not why I'm coming here.
Yeah.
It's a supermarket.
Whee! He's fine.
He's alright. That's only like a 30-foot drop.
He's fine. They actually specifically went out of their way to show that if you knock a dude off of a building, he'll automatically... No, hey, stop. Tutorial! Tutorial, stop.
Oh,
See how they're getting servers on this one.
There we go. Christ.
If I go in this way, they'll destroy all the evidence.
Damn it. If you knock a dude off of, like, a building, he'll automatically, like, be attached to the side of the wall or something.
There we go.
Like a little zip line will pull him into the wall and web stick him to it, just to be like, you didn't kill him.
He's fine.
So the first thing that's important is the web swinging. So it's like, okay, you got the good web swinging. Now you can make the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what they did. They prioritized the web swinging. They made that feel really good. And also the rest of the game is really fun. So that's nice.
Is this tech support?
What's
I
that?
forgot my password.
Don't let him near the console.
Maybe don't yell that.
Hold him back.
And once again, very strikingly not Arkham Asylum
IT guys at my last
combat.
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel myself falling into that trap occasionally, where I'll be like, uh-oh, gotta quickly, like, jump in between enemies and, like, hit them back and forth to keep the combo chain going.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, because, like, look at how long that combo lasts in between punching dudes.
Let's see just how good they're.
They don't want you to, like, keep that combo going. You're encouraged to really mix it up.
Yeah.
Hey, not,
Says the guy
what's his
frantically
name?
erasing
The guy
his
who plays
search
in the
history.
Daredevil series.
Always more still just an ignorant child.
True, but that's part of my charm, isn't it?
Damn you.
Vincent D'Onofrio. It's not Vincent D'Onofrio. Air launch. Fuck you.
Wow, dude.
Yep. And that's one of the greatest things is whenever you're seeing a moment in this game where it's like, fucking ow. Remember that that's Spider-Man taking it easy on them.
Yeah. I mean, you can't confidently do that knowing it's not going to kill them, Spider-Man.
Well, apparently he can.
How old is Peter Parker?
Almost sad to see it end.
In this game, they very intentionally made a point of saying that this is an experienced Spider-Man. This isn't an origin story, which is another reason it's the Arkham Asylum Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because this isn't Spider-Man just learning the ropes. This is a Spider-Man who has been Spider-Man for 8 years. So he started when he was 15. So 8 plus 15. That's the
I saw
answer.
it. This could have the whole place wired. I'm sitting in a bomb unit.
I'll make sure no one gets
That's
in their
how
way.
old Spider-Man is. He's a college graduate in this game.
Like the fireworks?
Ooh, what's in there?
Day.
I think that's all of them.
Fork you hard.
There's that great, like, line in every...
Fuck, that weighs
no
baskets.
reason! In every single fucking, like, Marvel encyclopedia or something. Oh, I like
Hey,
this.
guys.
I like this part.
I guess bombs are part of Willie's getaway plan? Sounds like they're trapped.
You go after them. We'll look for the bombs.
I love scenes in, like, any kind of superhero thing where it's, like, the superhero casually interacting with the cops.
Yeah.
Being like, yeah, let's work together.
Jesus, this building's alright off at this point. Fuck me. You destroyed it enough, beating the shit out of those guys.
Yeah, Fisk, this is part of your plan. Kingpin, this is part of your plan. Seriously.
Spider-Man! We can't move! We're picking
Ow,
up!
dude.
I'll lift
That is
Ooh.
not gently resting on you.
If you can walk, help
I
me.
mean, even if
Got
you
it?
could get it up, they can't walk.
Don't worry. Oh, this is where there would be a QTE.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There is no QTE here, but there would be.
That's the best looking broken concrete I've ever seen.
No worries, I've lifted heavier than this, trust me. Not easily, but I have. Just go. Please hurry. And then, where's the line?
Okay,
Where is-
Willie, coming your
I think
way.
it's in a little bit.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
How we doing, Captain?
Could be better. Our choppers took a beating. We
In a
just
little
hit the
bit, there's a
ground on
line that
last
I
one.
wanted to
If this
specifically
cargo chopper
wait
was no
and
one
let
stopped
play
the
out.
landing.
Watanabe,
No one
the
to chase
go-to
him if he flies
Japanese
away.
name.
Yeah,
Why
she's
do I get the
Yuri.
feeling that's what he was planning
That's the
all
great
along?
thing about the name Yuri,
probably was.
is it can be a Russian man or a Japanese woman.
Like Dave.
Here we go.
Damn. Yuri, get EMTs up here, fast.
Yeah.
We're trying.
That's cute.
Yeah, the EMT's up here.
'Cause the dumbass cops don't know what the fuck they're doing.
The scene is not safe. We're not going. My scene isn't safe. Well, let me fix
go
that.
in there. What are you, crazy?
Let me fix that for you. These motherfuckers got rocket launchers. That scene is not safe. Don't worry, Spider-Man's on it. Beating up the guy with the rocket launcher.
Anyone who's
Man.
injured is like, fuck, there are only cops here. You
Shit.
get better health care from a palm reader in Guatemala. Rivalry.
Whee!
Oh, God.
It's fine. It's fine.
He's so not.
Don't worry about it. Spider-Man pulls his punches.
That fucking Bush took that rocket for you.
In every single fucking, like, Marvel encyclopedia, there'll be that part where it's like, Spider-Man pulls his punches.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would splatter thugs against the fucking wall.
Like aphids.
Like, anytime Spider-Man is fighting a normal person, human being, he is, like, really, really heavily holding back.
Settle down. I've got enough for everybody.
That's why whenever, because, like, all he ever fights are, like, muggers and shit. So that's why whenever Spider-Man actually, like, does something impressive, like catching a fucking car, people are like, holy shit, because no one actually expects Spider-Man to be as strong as he fucking is.
That's kind of hot.
Oh yeah, and he has a bunch of wrestling moves, because he started out as a wrestler. Wee! Fuck you!
Okay, room is clear. Bomb squad
It's
must
fine.
He hasn't landed yet.
He's fine.
They're okay.
Fine.
Fine. Look at what a fucking weeb Wilson Fisk is. Look at this fucking weeb. Fuck you, Kingpin. You're such a nerd. Oh, hey, they're conspicuously standing in the middle of an empty
I wonder if
room.
something's gonna
Just about to call
happen
for
here.
backup.
I think I'm it.
Lead the way. We'll be right behind you.
This is the SWAT team? They got only one SWAT team of that size.
Dun dun
Dun
dun.
dun dun!
Spider sense tingling. That's like there's so
Oh
many.
yeah, that seems like real cops. They all missed with the AR-15s.
I'm not exaggerating.
So you guys were in bed with Fisk all along?
Whoop.
Oh no, I'll never get that image out of my head.
That was like a couple years ago. There was a shooting at the Empire State Building. No, one guy did suicide by cop, and the cops hit like 13 people. There's a difference.
That is not what happened. Trust me. Fuck you.
Ow, dude. That hurt.
You guys done? Nope.
Ooh. By the skin
Now
of
you're
Jimmy's. To eat trash.
Hey Yuri. Looks like some of your guys were on Fisk's payroll.
This
Good
fucking
news is you were
stupid
Willie's last line of
Japanese
defense.
shit. You're so
Right
dumb,
What a
Kingpin.
weeaboo.
Take him
You're a
down.
fucking
Now.
weeb.
With
That's one of the things is Spider-Man is fucking super OP. He's like way overpowered. He has super strength.
Oh no, the garbage is.
Yeah. And we don't need to waste resources on that anymore. He has super strength. He can stick to walls. He has superior reflexes.
And those shoes.
And he has spider sense. He literally has a sixth sense that alerts him when something bad is going to
Just
happen.
one of those would be a superpower.
But he is super strong because he has the proportional strength of a
Writing your
spider.
memoirs?
You know how
Don't
ants
forget
can
the
lift like
hyphen
50 times their
between
own
spider
weight,
and man.
but ants are really fucking small,
Get the chopper.
so that's not a lot.
I won't be-
Imagine if a human being had the
Yes.
proportional strength of an ant.
Yeah.
So that's why
Sorry,
Peter
it's
Parker's
tremendous.
super fucking strong.
But your
Even though that doesn't make any fucking sense in terms of like conservation of mass, but it's comic books. It doesn't have to make sense.
Shush.
You do know I can still see you, right?
8 years of this insolence. Yeah, they keep emphasizing that. It's like, this is a Spider-Man who's been
Yeah.
around for 8 years.
Yeah.
Right, they're really going out of their way.
Have.
It's like, this is not an origin story. Whoop! Squeeze me. Woo!
Just destroying your own office. And those are structural columns. You might want to let those be.
Fine. And that's another reason it's like Arkham Asylum, because in Arkham Asylum, again, it's like Batman, like 10 or 20 years of career.
Get your best shot.
So it's like he already knows all of his rogues gallery. He's already like done all this stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what's nice about this, is it's not just trying to do the origin story on him. Whoa! All over him. Like, this is the ending to a whole other game. Like, a whole other Spider-Man story, where he's finally taking down the kingpin of crime.
Oh no, that statue is worth a lot.
Yeah, later in the game, you go to an auction house that's selling off of all of his like gay Japanese shit.
About to get hot, y'all.
I would like to remind you that Kingpin is not a super villain. He is just a normal guy.
He's just Tex Avery.
He
Not
is-
freaking Tex Avery. Who's the guy who played Uncle Phil?
I was gonna say the
I
same
don't
to
know.
you.
Uncle Phil.
Something.
Shredder.
Yeah, exactly.
He is just a very strong man.
Oh yeah, because he's like a common guy in Spider-Man, isn't he?
Yeah, Kingpin's like a shared villain between Daredevil, Spider-Man, and Punisher.
'Cause I remember him from Spider-Man cartoon.
Whoa, shit. Oh wait, there's no fucking QuickTime events! I keep forgetting!
He's still quick timing.
Whoa, shit! Oh, this boss
my
fight's still really hard. This boss fight's like a legitimate boss fight.
Soft press A, long press A.
On the hard difficulty, this took me like 5 tries. It's actually really tough on the hard difficulty.
Tough nipples.
Woo! Where's stuff? No. And again, this is like why there's so much aerial combat. Is because if you get surrounded, you gotta like get
Yeah.
out of that situation.
You gotta take
They
to the fourth dimension.
They will gang up on you. Whoop. Yeah, fuck.
You're out of your depth, boy.
Fuck. And there's also a couple times Spider-Man said like when normal like mugger dudes punch me, I have to roll with the punch and act like it hurt. Otherwise they'll break their hands on me. And that's really embarrassing. Woo. Woo. Fuck. So yeah, the Kingpin does not have like super strength. He's just a normal dude. He's just very strong.
He's just very fit.
Because he's like a big guy, but that's like 90% muscle.
He's the Russian mob boss in John Wick.
Yeah. Fuck you.
A lot of trash in this place. Fuck. Empty the bins.
Okay, I think I can put the controller down because this is where a big QuickTime event would happen, as you can see.
As you can see.
But we're
There's no
skipping the
hiding
QuickTime event. Yeah. You can still very much tell
Yeah.
this is supposed to be QuickTime events.
Yeah. I hope nobody was using this building, because... Oh.
It's very nice. I wish every game had this
Yeah,
option.
fuck.
This would be like mash square to punch him.
Yeah.
What's up,
You
buddy?
just couldn't
So,
let me
should we
go.
kiss now?
Could you?
Yeah, maybe later.
We're destined to do this forever. That's what's kind of interesting about Spider-Man is he doesn't really have like a nemesis. Well, like he does, but he like no, because like Batman has the Joker, and like everyone would undisputably agree that Joker is like Batman's like primary
Yeah.
antagonist. He has a lot of villains, but Joker's his antagonist.
Yeah.
Finally off to Rikers, huh? You know, I think you've got more enemies in there than I do.
If you think this will be more than a minor
You think my lawyers aren't going to be able to get me out of
Good
there
luck, Willie.
in like
I have a
3
feeling you're gonna
seconds?
need it.
Idiot! I'm the one who kept order in this city! 1 month! In 1 month you'll wish you had me back!
Oh, please, honey, you're just embarrassing yourself.
The Kingpin is heading to prison. End of an era.
Yeah, again, this is like the end of a whole fucking like
Yeah.
other Spider-Man game.
Spider-Man, if you trip, you're getting sodomized by that exhaust pipe.
It's fine. Where his toes are on that. That's so, like Spider-Man. Just because you got bit by a spider or whatever doesn't mean that that's not really stupid.
Yeah.
That's actually like a thing where, like, cause you know the Punisher just fucking kills people,
Yeah.
but whenever he like has the chance, he doesn't kill Kingpin, cause he knows like if I kill him, it's just gonna create a power vacuum, and it's gonna get even worse. So like he's the only one where he's like maybe I should wait until I kill literally every other criminal in the world first, and then I'll kill him.
That's on the list, but we gotta wait.
You're at the top of the list. I gotta work my way up to it.
Whew. PS4 got quiet as fuck.
Yeah. There we go. And then there's like one other... Is it? Is it now or after like... Yes, I know. I keep forgetting how obtrusive the tutorials are. Because it's like 3 hours until you unlock fast
Parker,
travel.
where are you? The committee will be here soon.
Whee! God, this is fun.
I'm almost there.
It's like the
Months
next
away.
3 hours are like tutorializing where it's like, now you can learn
Yeah.
how to do Arkham stealth sections and shit. You don't unlock like fast travel until
Gotta love
way
Doc's
later.
enthusiasm, but sometimes it gets him into trouble. Better get there before he hurts himself.
Because like everyone would agree that like Joker is Batman's main antagonist.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man doesn't really have that. He has like 3 villains who you could say that's what they are. And like Kingpin is kind of one, but again, he's not really a Spider-Man villain. He's like a shared everyone who's in New York Marvel villain. Of like Daredevil, sometimes the Fantastic Four, but they have like bigger shit to deal with. Street level heroes like Daredevil and
That
Punisher.
sounds like a thing. Street level heroes.
Yeah, that's what it is, because there's Street Marvel, there's like Event Marvel like the Avengers, and then there's Cosmic, which is stuff like Guardians of the Galaxy. And Spider-Man is very much a street level hero. But he's also done a lot of other crazy shit. Like he's helped fight Thanos and shit like that.
Sorry I'm late.
Look, you got a little lab coat.
The lab coat.
And there's a part where it's like, oh, it was Dr. Octopus in that trailer at one of the E3s. It's you! Yep, Dr. Octopus.
Yep.
That's definitely who it
It's
was.
fine,
Spock
Parker.
the Rock
I
got
invented
Doc
this
and Hulk
equipment.
Hogan.
I think I can handle it.
So, like, Kingpin's a shared villain, and then when you get, like, who's Spider-Man's main villain? It's either Green Goblin, Venom,
Man.
or one other
Maybe
guy.
we should abort.
Shit.
Not yet.
What a horrible villain name.
Shit.
Shit.
It's shit, man.
Oh man, it's shit.
Shit. Like, Green Goblin is, like,
Dr. Octavius, are you
the
okay?
like the closest you could get, but then Venom's also a very personal villain, and then also Kingpin. But
That's
there's
the most
no
realistic 50-year-old guy I've
Yeah,
ever
right?
seen.
When I first saw him, I was like, that's an interesting design for
Yeah.
like character design for Dr. Octopus. Like, I buy it.
Yeah.
That's appropriate,
fault.
but that's not what I would have
Energy levels
expected.
exceeded our
It
expectations.
looks like his name is Ted.
From a certain viewpoint, that's a very
He's gonna retire in a
positive
few
development.
years. He teaches at the community college.
Yeah. These are the grant people. He's trying to impress to get his grant.
Is there
Danger
somewhere else
death
we can
ray.
discuss this?
Oh, so it's a
Maybe you should
peace-loving
take the rest of the day
death
off,
ray.
Peter. But we'll talk later.
Oh, Dr. Octopus. That's the third person. I was distracted because he's right here and he's not a villain yet. Doc Ock, Venom, and Green Goblin are like the head runners.
Yeah.
For like, I'm Spider-Man's greatest nemesis. And it's like, kind of no.
I have to figure out what went wrong.
And then, look, I just really like this. Spider-Man and Peter Parker in a lab coat,
Yeah.
being a scientist.
He looks older for a 23-year-old.
Yeah. Like he graduated college super early or something like that. Optional dialogue.
Croc will jump out and eat you. He'll touch your penis. You don't like it.
Dr. Octavius is
Oh, the lizard also would probably be a pretty close competitor.
Bad shape, little guy.
I keep forgetting the lizard's a thing. Why are
That's
all of
why
Spider-Man's
the
villains...
lizard's a thing.
Why are all of Spider-Man's
See
villains
what's
like
wrong.
fucking animals? That's so dumb.
Aminals.
So, like, again, this is Peter Parker's big thing. He's not some super ridiculous, I know all of the things genius. He's an engineer and a chemist. So, like, you have these two little mini games where he's, like, tinkering around with, like, a circuit board, which is what this is. Get to it already.
Fail.
Circuit burned out. Damn it.
So, like,
If I'd been here to do the pre-check, I
everyone's
that-
joke is like, look at this really simple fucking puzzle.
It's that DOS game
Yeah.
that everyone did. There were like 5 million versions of it.
Yeah, this really simplistic mini game where you're repairing a circuit board.
Okay, need to reroute servo control.
It's the hacking mini game from Bioshock. Alright. Did this wrong. Everyone's joke is like, oh yeah, he's such a super genius doing this very simplistic fucking puzzle mini game. And it's like, I think the idea is supposed to be like, it's easy for him.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, the main idea is if it were actually how it is in real life,
Yeah,
most people wouldn't be able
one
to do
could,
it.
like, play that.
Yeah. I can't put a circuit board together. I mean, I can do pretty much anything else, but not that.
Like, there's so many things I can do with ease. But
Finished.
this would be a
Yes.
little tricky.
Yeah, it would take me a while.
There we go, I tinkered around with some circuit boards and fixed the fucking arm immediately. Because that is one of the reasons that I think, like, because that was one of the things I want to talk about is,
My other job.
like, Spider-Man's, like, the
It is new.
most famous superhero in comic books. It's like Spider-Man, and then Batman, and then Superman. Everyone knows Spider-Man.
Spooder Moon.
Doc's been testing new
It's like, even
materials for the
before,
prosthetics.
like, superhero
Asked me to review his work
movies
if he
started
had
being
time.
a thing,
Might as well dig in now.
everyone knew who Spider-Man was. He's the mascot of fucking Marvel.
Yeah.
And that leads me to a whole other thing where I don't like how he's been portrayed recently, especially in, like, Spider-Man Homecoming, where it's like, Tony Stark uplifted him and made him into a real superhero, and it's like, fuck you. Like, before that fucking movie came out, no one knew who the fuck Iron Man was.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone knew who fucking
Until
Spider-Man
Robert
was.
Downey Jr., no one knew who the fuck
Yeah,
Iron
who
Man
the
was.
like,
Doc was testing
no
new
one knew
contact
who the
material for
fuck
prosthetics.
Iron Man was
Yeah.
until that movie. Everyone knows who Spider-Man is. Fuck you. So, like, that is ridiculous to me. Like, when you think of, not even Marvel, like, he's not even the mascot of Marvel. If you think comic books, most people think of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Better tell Doc to keep looking for other materials.
But that also leads me to the thing of, like, why does everyone like Spider-Man? And that is, like, a tangential thing of, like, here's why I think people like Batman, but they hate Superman.
Yeah.
Because people will have different reasons they'll say they don't like Superman. Or, like, he's boring,
Right.
he's a Boy Scout,
Should
he's
get out of here before I screw
overpowered,
things up for Doc
etc. I think the reason people don't like Superman is because he didn't earn his superhero-ness. Like, how does he have super strength? How can he fly? How does he have X-ray vision? He just can't.
It's just, yeah.
He just is. Why is Superman a superhero? Because he just is one. He didn't earn it. But then, why does everyone like Batman? because he's just a normal
Yeah,
fucking guy.
He's not a superhero.
And he can do superhero feats because he really worked for it.
Yeah.
He trained for years to get his body to the point of physical perfection. He trained his mind to be the ultimate detective. He spends billions of dollars to make all his gadgets.
Yeah.
He earned it. It's still like a wish fulfillment and a power fantasy, but it's like, this is like, I could be Batman.
Yeah.
But no one could be Superman.
Yeah.
Not Rikers.
So that's like one of the like big reasons I'm like, that's probably why people don't like
Joining Scorpion, Electro,
Superman, but
and
it's
the
the
rest.
reason
That should be
everyone
honor.
likes
That's a
Batman.
steam
Yeah.
company.
Why does everyone like
Swing by the precinct.
that
Got an
leads
internet
into like
connected from your
one of the
unique
reasons
skill
everyone
set.
likes
You,
Spider-Man
Yuri?
is
Anything.
he got bitten by a radioactive spider, that's why he's a superhero, but he's also just regularly really smart by himself. That doesn't have anything to do with
Looks like Jameson's
with
got a
his,
new episode out.
his superpowers. He didn't get bit by a radioactive spider, and now he's a smart kid.
Yeah.
He was already pretty smart, and he has a Twitter. NYC Wallcrawler, Spider-Man. He's got a little.
Is that a
emote.
good idea?
I said that, like, isn't that the worst thing to do, to have a secret identity? It's 66 degrees in New York.
Oh, so that means it's actually 80.
This game takes place on October, I think.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
But between all the
Things about
concrete.
fist takedown.
So that's like the beginning of the game. There's like 3 hours of tutorialing left to do. So I'm gonna go to my other save file.
Remember when radiation was to blame for everything because we didn't
Yeah.
understand it?
Exactly. Like why is Spider-Man a superhero? Because he got bit by a radioactive spider, and it gave him the powers of radiation.
Yeah, which we didn't understand at the time that Spider-Man was created.
But, like, that's where he gets his superpowers, but why is Spider-Man a superhero? Because he like, had to learn it.
Yeah.
He wasn't just naturally gifted with it, it was a thing that happened to him. So you could conceivably see, like, a lab accident happening to someone and it gave them superpowers. That's different from Superman just being born a fucking alien and having these superpowers
It enhanced
as part of
what
his...
It enhanced what he already had.
Exactly, and then that's one of the other reason that I think it's so important that Spider-Man has web shooters instead of organic webbing. Because I hated the Sam Raimi movies giving him organic web shooters, where, like, he got bit by a spider, so now he has web.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
I thought you meant like he was just squeezing spiders or something.
One of the reasons that Spider-Man is relatable as a superhero is because he makes all his own shit. He's a smart kid who reads and studies chemistry and engineering, and that is how he makes his web shooters. From the spider, he could crawl on walls, and he's like, well, if I can crawl on walls, that's kind of like a spider. What's a spider need but his web? So he invented his web shooters and all his other shit. And
he invented Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It wasn't just what he became.
He didn't become Spider-Man. He got his superpowers, and it was like, well, I can stick to walls. Like a spider. I don't know why that's what he thought of. Probably because that's what bit him. Never mind. And then he made his shit.
My Mark I web shooters. Managed to improve the storage capacity.
This is
a lot
like
since
the
then,
thing
but
he
the
made
basic
when he
design
was
stays the
15
same.
years old, and he was making his web shooters for the first time, and it eventually evolved into this. Like, this is the web shooters he was putting on at the beginning of the game there. That's why I keep talking about, like, he's an applied physicist. He's a chemist. He's not some ridiculous... Yes. He's not some ridiculous, like, comic book intellect.
Yeah.
He's realistically really smart.
Yeah.
Question is, what was he up to? I have a theory. He is infecting these billboards with a virus so that they will subliminally hypnotize pedestrians.
JJJ is just Alex Jones in
Yeah.
this game. It's fucking great. And then this is the new suit.
They're making the frogs gay!
You're making the spiders gay! Everyone has made that joke, but it's really funny, so I'm doing it. And then this is the new Insomniac suit that they made for this game. And there's actually a pretty funny, like, when he makes it, there's like a little scientific explanation for the big, bold, white spider in the middle. And we got all these other suits. We got the classic suit. Then we got Noir. The Batman suit. And this is my favorite. We got the Scarlet Spider. This is not Peter Parker.
Oh, that's sort of kinky, is it not?
This is from the Clone Saga. This is a character named Ben Reilly. And Ben Reilly is a clone of Peter Parker, who was like, well, fuck you, just because I'm a clone doesn't mean I'm not still a valid person. So I'm just gonna call myself Ben, because Uncle Ben.
Obviously.
So I won't be Peter Parker, but I'm still a person, and I'm gonna run around and be Spider-Man too, so he was the Scarlet Spider.
It's something that makes sense only in comic books.
Well, no, the Clone Saga was just really bad, in general. And then this
Oh,
is...
it's ass.
Then this is the Homecoming suit. And this is... They just made this up. Punk Spider-Man. Which I think is really fun. And then this is the Iron Spider, and I'm kind of bummed that they put the Iron Spider from the movie in this, and not the comic book Iron Spider, because the comic book Iron Spider looks way different. And I vastly prefer that version. And then this is the homemade. Oh.
The new one, not the crappy 80s version.
And then this is just a hoodie and like a ski mask.
Sweatpants.
Yeah. Also from Homecoming. So it's not a movie tie-in, but they had to put that shit in there. And then this is how big the map is, and I'm just gonna swing around New York for a little bit while we talk about Spider-Man. Let's go to Central Park.
Central Park.
Because that's where we went. Because we're in Times Square right now.
Yeah.
Woo!
Sorry.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. Here's what you do if you press the punch button next to normal civilians. So just be like, what up?
Hey.
How's it going? Finger guns. And sometimes when you're walking by people, they'll have like a little triangle over their head, and you can like interact with them, and he'll like give them a high five or take a selfie with them and shit like that. And then here is the fast travel in the game, is the subways.
Take the subway.
So let's take the subway to closer to Central Park.
Press X to doubt.
And then here's a little fast travel animation. And it's him sitting on the subway, and he's sitting next to a Spider-Man cosplayer. It's really fun. But there's like a ton of different animations
That's cute.
of Spider-Man on the subway, and it's really fucking funny. Whee! And then we also wanted to hit, is it called the Freedom Tower? The new...
People just call it One World Trade now.
Yeah. We're gonna hit that, because we are recording this on September 11th.
Yeah.
We've got reports of a mugging. Location is in the vicinity of Devil's Shelf.
Ooh, it's so pretty.
Yeah. And it's actually, because in this part of the... Oh, look at that.
Look for that squirrel.
Doing Tai Chi in Central Park. Which I would think would be the worst place. Because the web swinging in this game is so important, the webs that you shoot out actually stick to things in the environment.
Oh, yeah.
So when you're web swinging around in Central Park, there's nothing to web swing on above the tree line. So if you're like trying to shoot the web above the tree line, there's nothing for the web to stick to.
Mm-hmm.
So it will stick to the trees, and that is it. Yahoo! Trees.
That's you.
10-10, witness called in
Oh.
an active drug deal.
Got a procedurally generated crime going on. Someone's doing a drug deal in fucking Central Park.
Oh, no.
Because they are the smartest people.
Drug trade's gotten more aggressive post-Fisk.
Fuck
Dump
you.
that out. Gotta be honest, not a fan of big...
Oh yeah, and then this is the hard difficulty that I'm on, so I'm gonna probably die, maybe. Oh wait. Yep, shit. I'm just gonna do this, because this is actually hard.
Shit.
You might notice I am kind of dead. Where else would you do a drug deal but Central Park?
Next to the cinder blocks.
Whoop.
Oh god. Oh.
One more. He just fucking crumbled to the
damn.
ground. Oh, this is actually an upgrade. I have like witch time whenever I do a perfect. There's a squirrel!
Oh, it's a squirrel!
Is my anti-drug.
I see you!
Hello.
Oh, he's on the tree!
It's on a tweet.
Police are coming, so
Ah.
I'm going.
Don't get stuck to the web, buddy. It'll dissolve in like 2 hours, don't worry. Look him go!
Hello. Squall.
Yeah! Look at this really poorly textured squirrel.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
Squall. Hello, Squall.
Yeah. It's on the tweet. I watch his Spider-Man.
Yes.
I watch his Spider-Man do his thing. And then he can take selfies. Yeah. I did that. Me and the squirrel.
Just chilling with the squirrel.
Chilling at this. Wait. Let me see if I can. Yeah. Line up with the fingers. Oh no. Look at him go.
Nice. That hops off.
Well, let's just walk leisurely through Central Park for a little bit. What's up,
How's it
everybody?
going?
I'm a Spider-Man. Oh yeah, here we go.
You want to check that Oscorp research station?
Oh, he's telling me about like a nearby activity
I'll see
that
what's
I can
going on.
do. Which I already fucking know about. Oh, squirrel!
Well,
Yeah.
Give me tweets, please.
Give me tweets. They don't even give a shit.
Skimmer.
And look at these motherfuckers having a barbecue picnic in Central Park. You had to carry this all the way from wherever the fuck you were.
Any officers near Central Park?
Assault Turtle Pond.
Turtle Pond.
That's my TV show, my police procedural.
Turtle Pond.
Procedural.
Assault Turtle Pond.
The Turtle Pond PD.
Assault in progress. Gotta stop it.
Oh, fuck.
You wanna fight? It's your lucky day.
Combo breaker.
This game is like legitimately tough on the hardest difficulty. Oh my god.
Ow. Stop throwing trash. There's a nuts for nuts stand right there.
That's
I
fine.
realize the irony in me saying this, but I hope you've learned not to hit people.
Neighborhood watch. It's fine.
Takes a soda and then comes back and leaves the $1.50.
Web shoots a hot dog, comes back, leaves the money.
Accidentally uses his credit card because he forgot his cash and then
About the risk to
shit.
civil liberties posed by the police department's crime system and their omnipresent towers.
Kind of like I did
I think
today.
this is like near where we were.
Now, recently,
'Cause this is the
Spider-Man
sports
has been seen
field.
tampering with these very
Although I'm sure
towers.
there's like
And it's
12 of
reasonable
these
that my loyal
in
listeners
Central
suspect
Park.
he is disabling the towers so he can
Oh, but
commit
look,
his
there's like a
unlawful
rock.
deeds with
This
impunity.
might have been pretty close to where we were when
Yeah,
we went
it's
to New York.
not far.
He's a 12-level
When we went through
master
Central
and
Park
50
here.
moves
Yeah.
ahead menace, which is why I think
Yeah,
he's
this it
actually
seems
hacking
familiar.
into these towers to
I'm sure
spy on
actually
you
living in New
and me.
York and like navigating this place and then playing this game would be like, holy shit, they got the thing. They included that thing.
Apparently where I lived, Hamilton Heights isn't fucking good enough to be in the Spider-Man game.
Well, where was it?
And it's way up there.
Way up here?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
way
across
beyond.
the bridge.
No. Manhattan's just bigger than the game is showing
Oh.
you. I mean, there's no Hamilton Heights, there's no Washington Heights.
I mean, there's only so much, because we got the
Yeah.
financial district over here. Chinatown.
People who live in
Greenwich.
Washington Heights think they live in New York. I'm sorry, you just don't.
Midtown. And then Hell's Kitchen, which has a lot of Daredevil shit in it. I'm half surprised I don't see Daredevil just running around whenever I'm swinging through Hell's Kitchen. The Upper East Side, Upper West Side, where the rappers will routinely get into really stupid rivalries with each other. And then Harlem.
Yep, right above Harlem. But it was, I mean, technically it was further up than that, but
Well, like, it's just including the entire thing as
Yeah,
Harlem,
obviously.
but I'm sure it's, like, up here somewhere, right?
no.
Where? It's just not in here.
No, it's not in the game.
It's too small. Well, let's get as close as we can, I guess. Fast travel.
You're only...
Sorry. Disappeared as you were talking.
It's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a retweet.
Fave, retweet.
I got a trophy for around the subway. So now we are in Harlem, where there is a lot of graffiti. It's like the instant I started swinging through Harlem for the first time, it's like, there's a crime. I was like, yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
You
in
never
Harlem,
see
I bet
Batman
there
in the
is.
projects just wasting his time.
Whee!
Bam! Pigeon target acquired.
Oh yeah, there's a side quest where you chase pigeons.
Not as stupid as the GTA version.
You don't have to shoot them. You just have to catch them. It's actually a lot easier than it seems. Come on. I'm like right here. Not close enough to a building to have the web swung from it. Whoop. See, that's how you know it's a good swinging, because you could fuck it up. That's the most important thing to have. Look at all the fucking buildings with, like, little, air conditioner units shoved in there. There you go. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Got a pigeon. And for some reason I get a research token from that. What's up?
Pardon me.
Oh, I forgot you can buy newspapers and shit. That's funny. What's up, everyone?
Hey.
Hey.
Total shipping.
Just taking a break.
Puddles.
Oh, wait. Oh, it's an undercover... It's like a plainclothes...
All units.
Fuck
Officers
you.
are engaged in an active shootout with
Fine.
demons. Please proceed to Spanish
And then,
Harlem.
watch, I'm gonna stick him to the wall.
Well, that was your own fault. Like,
That's gonna get someone
Yeah,
killed.
you walked into
you
it.
walked right into
I
that.
don't feel bad for you. Oh, look, shootout with the local gang.
The gang.
So, like Wilson Fisk said, you'll miss me in a month. Here's like the new
Real talk, guys.
crime, here's the new, like, gang war that's happening to try and, like, fill in now that Fisk is in jail. And they have gay superpowers. Woo!
Not the recycling bin.
Fuck you!
It's thick.
Yeah, it's thick. One of the like lines of dialogue a bad guy can have is like, "Ew, it's sticky." Whoa, shit! Oh my
Oh,
god!
what the fuck did you do?
That fucking cop car exploded and knocked him back. Oh shit!
think that's it. Everyone okay?
Just limply side along. And then the cops will like come out and like start arresting dudes.
Okay, now we'll come out and save the day.
What kind of guns do they have?
Good
What
one.
is that?
Don't mention it, officer.
It sort of looks like a Beretta, but it's not really. It's also about 1,000,000 times the size of his hand.
Yeah, earlier in the game, someone was holding a pen, and it was like the most ridiculously sized pen you've ever seen in your life. What is that? That's not a police issue firearm.
They tried to make a Beretta, but they failed.
They tried to make a Beretta. Yeah, because it has the slide on both sides. I'm pretty sure Insomniac are not American. So
Oh, you can see his mace there on his belt.
yeah, there's a lot of fun little details. This is one of those games where I just stop and look at shit.
It's a beautiful game. Old style radio, handcuffs.
Fuck. God damn
You're
it.
in his penis.
I'm like stuck. Yeah, are those handcuffs or zip
Yeah,
ties?
It's two. Oh, that might be zip ties.
It might be. I got
Usually
the
only SWAT
radio,
have those.
Mace.
Yeah.
And then his
He
holster.
doesn't have a taser.
God damn it. Fuck. I get closer.
NYPD
Jesus.
cops now have so much shit on their belts. I don't know how they sit down.
And then
Because now they have tourniquets on their belts.
yeah, there. Do you see it? It's hard to like get an angle here. But like, there's keys.
Yeah.
There's shit on there. The mace. There's
That's
butt.
a weird place to put it, officer.
There's butt. And then I think those are zip ties.
Looks like.
And then I just love going around and looking at all the shit. Because actually, cool detail, some of the buildings actually have, like, textured interior in the apartments and shit. Let me see if I can find a good one here. Like, yeah, look, you can see into the apartment.
Yeah.
Like, they repeat a lot.
Yeah.
Like, they're not super unique. Like, look, these are just cloned interiors. But when you're swinging right past it, it just...
Yeah.
It's a nice little detail to have in there. See, like, look, you can't tell when you're just running past it like that, but it looks a lot nicer than it just being a generic,
Yeah.
like, featureless window.
Demons robbing an armored
Oh,
car.
boy.
There are easier ways to make
Fuck
money,
you.
guys. Let's search the instructions.
Something about just swinging a dude around and throwing him on the ground. It's hilarious. Fuck you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Coffee.
Coffee.
Demons are after some
Look at this
serious
fucker. That is so embarrassing.
What if someone parks there now?
Look at this fucking loser. Friar's coffee. And then look at how, like, it's got, like, scraped off shit above
Yeah.
it. Like, a really... Oh, hey, you guys just showed up. Like, any given crime, if you wait around long enough, the cops will show up and start, like, doing their job. For once. Anyway, let's try and find... You said, like, the Washington Bridge was near where you live?
Yeah. Yeah, I was right by the George Washington Bridge, but
Or was that? Where is
Now,
that in
friends,
here?
you know I'm always open to differing points.
I don't think it is in here.
It's somewhere, because, like, one of the side quests is you can take photos of landmarks. So we got the Queensboro Bridge,
Yeah, it's on the other side. And it's uptown there.
Brooklyn, Manhattan, Williamsburg. Yeah, it's hard to get, like, a reference.
So after a police officer called me out on social media for being too hard on Spider-Man, and it went viral and people just wouldn't shut up about it, I agreed to a debate. Officer, welcome.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, so me and my guys were in a shootout with some desperate characters who had nothing to lose.
See how far... Oh, that's...
And somebody would
There could have been a better way to do
Yeah,
that.
a dialogue box.
There could have been
All right,
something.
Fair enough. I'm not
And
saying
also
he
you can
never
jump
does
into the...
anything
You can swim.
I'm saying
Yep.
he
There's the
causes
swim in the
more
Hudson.
problems than
No,
he
it's fine.
solves.
I'm
You had
radioactive.
Or the
Captain.
East River.
I'm radioactive, it's fine. I am the
How
most
much
dangerous...
worse can it get?
My jizz is the most dangerous thing in that water right
We
now.
did not need.
That's from the comics. In one of the comics, that's like Old Man Peter. In the future, Mary Jane died because she died of radiation poisoning from Spider-Man's jizz.
Oh my god.
Because they had sex so much that she died from the radiation.
Wow.
I'm not making that up. Comic books are fucking stupid. Look at this cool graffiti.
Wow.
Illuminati. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun. Hi guys.
All this for little old me?
Man, this upgrade is so nice. I have an upgrade that I bought, that I made, that's just fucking Bayonetta witch time. Whenever you do like a perfect dodge, time slows down, and it's so fucking nice. Whee! Woo!
Whoa, my
That guy
God.
dodged into the rocket. Oh shit.
You know what? Jism.
Spider jizz. Whoa! Okay. Yeah, see, you didn't think that out, did you?
not- Will someone take that rocket launcher away from Jamal before he kills us all?
Whoa, fuck! What are you doing down there? These motherfuckers got knocked off the roof.
But they still want in.
Screw this. You're going off. Bye-bye. Oh,
Oh, well, that's a broken leg at least.
bye-bye.
And that's just total death.
Fine.
Jesus.
He's fine. It's fine.
Fine. I said. Oh, right in the jaw.
Just did a celebratory backflip. It's fine.
And kicked him in the jimmies. The bag
Yeah.
of flour.
I don't think they spent a lot of time doing, like, the north.
No,
Northern Manhattan.
it cuts off after Midtown, so...
All the important stuff's down here anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, why would they have Hamiltonites and Washington Heights?
So, let's go to, like, the Empire State Building, and, let's try and find the,
It's like a weird drinking game.
the World Trade Center. These animations are great.
It's like right at cock level.
Where is it? You'll have to direct me, because I don't know where anything in New York
It's in
is.
the financial district.
It's in the It's all the way down in the financial district?
Yeah.
Fuck. It doesn't take that long to swing around, but New York's fucking huge in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
Well, no, you can dance to that.
And then every time you do like a side quest, it updates the Twitter feed.
That's cute.
Reclaim that backpacker. How do you know it was his? Because it was covered in webbing. Could have been anyone's. Be kind of weird if you would just webbed up some rando people's backpack. Because one of the side quests you can do is running around collecting backpacks from when Peter Parker was in high school and college, and he would have to like suddenly suit up, and he would. That's the thing he would do in the comics all the time is just throw his backpack against the wall and web it, and come back for it later. So there's all these backpacks that he did not come back for later. Let me see. One of these is fucked up. Apartment
When MJ
application.
and I applied for this lease, I thought we'd move in together.
Gonna have to zoom in on this.
I can be pretty oblivious sometimes.
But like, rent per month, $3,000. Lease term, 1 year. Security deposit, $5,000. First due at lease signing, first month rent, $2,175. Last month rent, $2,175.
$5,000 deposit? Where the was he buying the building?
I think like 212 East 105th Street, New York, New York. Name of other occupant, Mary Jane Watson. What's your relationship? Girlfriend. And then he has there's information here. Here we go. Employer name, Octavius Industries. And then he has Norman Osborn, Dr. Otto Octavius, and May Parker as his references.
Those details are so cute.
I wish you could zoom in, but like it's kind of hard to see. But
Yeah.
okay. Ooh, is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it in this game. It doesn't really look like that at the top, but hey.
That's probably it. Let's go investigate.
Yeah, I mean that's it.
Because I remember in Spider-Man 2, they had like the memorial where it was just the lights on the ground.
Yeah.
1034. Terrorists are
Yeah, because like you said, so many superheroes are New York based.
Mm-hmm. Like the Fantastic Four are in New York.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange is in New York.
I mean, if you had the choice, why wouldn't you in New York?
Avengers Tower is in this game somewhere.
It's cute.
Is that the Chrysler Building or Empire
It's the
State?
Empire State Building. And that's the MetLife Building.
There's a bunch of construction.
Always. Verbs.
Pigeons. And then, yeah, I'm assuming this is it.
Yeah, that's it.
You can find the UN somewhere in this game too, and like Wakanda, the Black Panther nation, has an embassy in New York somewhere.
Robbery of an armored vehicle. Officers needed in Hudson Town.
Whoa, what the fuck? What was I running on there? Hi. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think you can go into like the little underground museum.
Sorry about
Yeah.
that.
It's just a building that's here. Let's see. Is it like... Because I'm pretty sure you can take a picture of it.
Can you climb it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was just like trying to see like what's on the ground
Yeah,
level.
yeah. I was just wondering.
That's a web up building here.
Fast travel.
It's like kind of uneven.
Yeah, that's interesting. The original World Trade Center towers, those gray bands that went across them in regular intervals were the service floors. Yeah, it doesn't actually look like that at the top.
Yeah, there's not a lot of detail. I mean, there's the map is really fucking huge, so
Yeah, it
they
is.
just put enough in there to be like, yep, that's New York.
Yeah.
Because, like, look, they had to design that skybox and everything, too.
Yeah.
You can't actually go there, but
There's Jersey.
it had to look vaguely accurate. Over there's the...
Liberty Island.
And there's Ellis Island. You can't actually go there. But you can see it. And then that's, like, the mainland, right?
Yeah.
The bridges. And I think that in the distance is Avengers Tower. So yeah, let's hit all the landmarks. Avengers Tower, the Sanctum Sanctorum.
I like his little tiptoe down the side.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Woohoo!
This is really fucking tall.
This is what you want out of a Spider-Man game right here.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess because it takes place in New York, that the old Spider-Man movies had, like, the original trade towers, then they had the Memorial, then they had One World Trade when it was being built.
Yeah, Spider-Man, the first, like, Sam Raimi movie, had a scene that they had to cut from the final release where he webbed up a
RPG to wake you up.
helicopter between the Twin Towers. And it was like, that was supposed to be like Spider-Man's big reveal to the city, where it's like, Spider-Man's on the scene now. Here's the Sanctum Sanctorum. But they had to cut it, and it was like, Fucking 9/11 ruined a lot of shit. So here's Doctor Strange's pad.
Pad.
Sometimes Spider-Man
That did
comes
ruin
around.
that Dodge Neon.
It's fine. You know what?
I have New York. The New York plates.
Fuck you. Yeah, like, that's what I like. Like, they had to do broad strokes on a lot of it, but there's so much, like, attention to detail.
Yeah, good old Tom's cuts.
Like, so much that I'm just walking around at street level.
Yeah, that's
and
a lot of
looking at
detail.
stuff. They designed the interiors of some of the, like, apartment buildings. Here's the traffic you would expect in New York. Probably not as many cars.
Yeah.
And then you can just go into any of the subways and instantly go into the fast travel menu. There's shiny. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I'm being attacked. Yeah.
I better be more careful with
Dumbass.
my adoring public.
What did you fucking think was gonna happen?
This went from my worst day to my
Sorry, I'm usually web swinging.
By another newspaper.
What is he putting them?
It's fine. He's carrying like 55 backpacks on his person right now.
It's fine.
Hey, everybody.
Could you not?
It's fine.
Over here by Total Shipping.
Go.
Do it, you pussy.
Drive, you motherfucker! Do it! Stop being a coward. Yeah, this game is just fun to fucking walk around and swing around and be the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And then let's do this real quick just so I can show, like, the stealth.
That was badass. What are you, retarded or something? I'm the goddamn Spider-Man.
Just felt like doing that. This is the
scaffolding.
Best opportunity to actually show the stealth, because that, like, the stealth in this is the only part where it's like, that's Arkham Asylum as fuck. Because to be fair, that was Spider-Man's thing, where he would, like, be hanging from the rafters and web a dude up and leave him hanging from there. And it's like, yeah, Batman stole that from you, buddy. So, like, here's what you can do. He's just too far away, but here's, like, the stealth in this game.
Oh, right in the mouth. Oh, man.
And then he webs him up. I remember... Oh, shit. I remember that was a thing in Ultimate Spider-Man, was whenever you beat the shit out of people, they would always get back up unless you webbed them, because the designer was like, in all the comic books, whenever he would beat the shit out of someone, he would just web them up and leave them, like, dangling for the cops. So it made this really annoying fucking system where if you didn't web dudes up in time, they would get back up, and it was really fucking frustrating. But here's what you can do in this. And just leave them there. And it's like, it's fine.
It's fine.
You can breathe.
It's fine. It won't, like, break and then it'll fall.
Yeah, maybe you should stop struggling. That's the thing. Maybe you should chill out. And then there's always that detail where it's like the chemical composition he made, it'll dissolve by itself in like 3 hours. Fuck you.
Oh, gosh. That's a steel eye beam.
It's fine. Come here. That's pretty far away. Fuck off.
Damn.
That's like the worst animation. God. It's so painful looking.
Ugh.
And then anyone else? Those 3 guys. And again, like, that's such a Spider-Man thing, is like Batman's like hook, like grapple hooking along. Spider-Man has the web, so he can just go from one like vantage point to another.
Yeah.
And like they'll be fine. Come here. Stuck to the wall. I think they saw that. Yeah. Will he? No. Darn. I thought he might stick to the. Come on. Go away.
Oh,
stop this. I hate you. Like, just spazzes out.
Fuck it.
Hey, hey.
The monkeys.
Oh. Come on. Go over.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's fine. See?
It's fine.
See? He's stuck to the wall.
It's fine.
It's fine. He's totally alive.
That's so dangerous.
Stop struggling.
How are they gonna get him down?
Yeah, that's that scene in Dark Knight where it's like he just leaves Joker swinging there. A cop had to get him down.
Yeah.
How did they get the Joker down at the end of The Dark Knight?
That's why he's not in Dark Knight Rises?
Whee! That's so fun, knocking dudes off of the building like that. Woohoo! You're fine. You won't die.
You're fine.
That's so fucked up.
Spider-Man, turns out we've busted 4 illegal firearms dealers within a 3-block radius of that site.
Gun running. Let's see what I can do to cut down the supply.
Whoop. Just casually breaking the table. Whoop. Whoop. Come and get me. Come on. No closer. Barely not dying.
Dang, looks like they called their buddies.
God, it just feels good to play. It's like fucking ridiculously hard on this, like, difficulty. Like, I feel like you should not be playing it on hard mode your first time. I keep being like, I really want to change the difficulty, like, to normal, because this is fucking tough. But the combat's really versatile, and if you use all of the options that are available to you, there's a lot of cool shit you can do to fight the dudes in this game. Like, way more than in Batman, where you would just like punch a bunch of dudes, wait until you could unlock the square, triangle, circle finisher combo, which is this, and then that's pretty much it. You like rack up that combo doing that.
Yeah.
Whereas in this, like, there's a lot of aerial stuff like that. There's a lot of upgrades you can get that even expand it even more. It's a lot of fun. That's why it's really nice that we finally have like a Spider-Man game that has got everything right.
Yeah.
Because like Spider-Man 2 is legendary just because it has the swinging, which is the most important. But this is finally the Spider-Man game that has everything. Like, there's so much stuff you can do during the combat that I forget about. I keep forgetting that I have gadgets and shit. Such as the web bomb. Like, I have to remember that I can, oh shit, do this.
Woof.
And then you have impact webbing, which when you hit it, it like shotgun blasts them against the wall. Well, fuck.
Oh my.
This fucking rocket dude is pissing me off. Excuse me. Goodbye. And then you have little spider drones, which he just throws out, and they just do this. They just shoot dudes with little energy particles. It's so stupid. And then I have electric webs, which, like, tasers them. You're fine. Look at these puddles. Look at these nice puddles.
Look at those puddles.
They're nice puddles.
Puddle gate.
Place is locked down, Captain.
Yeah, and that,
Actually,
like,
webbed down.
just leave them here for the cops.
Reported shots fired, so I've got officers inbound. Good work.
And there's so many fucking oh my god, I got way too much experience for that. And there's so many fucking collectibles in this game, too. Like, look at all these fucking tokens that are on the thing. Like, here's all the landmarks.
Jesus.
Here's, like, a Fisk hideout, which we just did. This is, like, skipping shit that I've already done, too. Because, like, I have all of the landmarks. There used to be just 55 backpacks that you run around and collect.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot more pigeons. And then there's stuff I haven't even unlocked yet. If you look on the list, like, I have all the backpacks, and then
there's
locked,
a ton of stuff
landmarks, locked, research stations, Black Cat, pigeons, locked, and then, like, crimes.
Mm-hmm.
Crymes. I wonder if you can see Rikers in this game. Where would that be? Is that on the west side or the east side? I don't know. Yeah, this is like For me, I don't live in New York, so I don't know where anything is, but if you do live in New York, it'd probably throw you to, like, expect to see shit, but it's not in there, because it's not important enough.
What was it?
Is Rikers Island on the
It'd
west
be on
side?
the right, because it's on the East River.
It is on the east, okay. So it'd be, like, along here?
Yeah.
Is this it? Because this is the Raft, which is, like a comic book thing.
That doesn't really exist.
It's not a real thing. Let's go here, see if we can find it.
It's up near the Bronx.
I don't think there's even, like, a section of the map that's called the Bronx. It's just, like... Like, Harlem is in here just because that's Luke Cage. I think they prioritized which parts of New York they put in based on...
Yeah.
If there's a superhero that, like, claims it.
Yeah.
Because Spider-Man's from Queens, but he just, like, does the whole thing. Daredevil
Package deal.
is exclusively Hell's Kitchen. Luke Cage is in Harlem. He's black. Look at all the ferries, too. I really like seeing the ferries.
The boats.
Barges. There's a ferry.
The boats.
There's the Raft, which is like a fictional thing. And then, do you think, is that Rikers? It's under the bridge, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The Spider-Man version.
Yeah. Like, the Raft is the main one, I feel like, because that's where all the supervillains are at.
Who is that?
A little bit too fast. Hello.
Hello.
Let me up.
Yeah.
Stick to the wall.
Demons are getting worse than
Hi.
Fisk ever was.
Fuck you.
Okay, this rocket guy is pissed me off. Huh.
Hello. You're done. Feel like I'm falling into that trap where I'm like trying to jump in between. But like in this, he has a 4-hit combo and then you're done. You have to start doing something else.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Shit.
And if you do like the dodge, that doesn't extend the combo. That just makes it so you don't get hit. Like, if you go into this expecting it to be in Arkham combat, it is not. The stealth is very Arkham now.
I'm in the flatulence chair. Makes that noise.
Ooh.
Everyone
Oh
okay?
shit.
It's fine.
Demons fight like
I think that's how long Manhattan actually is.
Oh,
Washington
yeah.
Heights is up here and Hamilton Heights is here.
Send me a link to that,
This
and
is the
I'll
George
paste it.
Washington
Let me
bridge up
zoom
there.
out as much as I can.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, yeah, they got the lower side
Yeah.
pretty
It
accurately.
cuts off pretty much up here at Harlem.
And then they got the... Central Park's bigger in this than it is in the game. And then right here,
Yeah.
like, there's Harlem, and then it keeps going up. So
Yeah.
they destroyed this part.
Just excised Washington Heights, Hamilton Heights.
Yeah,
the
all of
upper
that
part
is
of
just
Harlem.
a bridge in this
Yeah.
game. And then over here is the Bronx. So yeah, it's like right here, and then up this way is the Bronx.
Yeah.
And here's Queens. That's where Peter's from. Yeah, it's just the Manhattan Island.
Why you would choose to be from there, I'm not sure.
Like, you made a poor life decision, really. Here's Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, they really just, like, hard
Yeah.
sawed off the top
Which I can
part.
understand.
Well, there's nothing important there.
There's just apartments. One of which I used to live in.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I tried to find the hotel we were staying at
Yeah, the Wellington.
when Because it's really, really close to Times Square.
Yeah. Just right up the business.
Let me find the Avengers Tower. The most important New York
And
landmark.
existent New York landmark.
The totally real
No, there it goes.
New York landmark of the Avengers Tower. Which Spider-Man has been an
Pigeon
Avenger.
knows the city better than I do.
Which is another big reason I hate, like, oh yeah, Peter Parker looking up. Well, like, he does admire Tony Stark and he does admire Captain America, but he's not like some little... They keep trying to turn the clock back and have Peter Parker be a teenager again. And that's just always so fucking annoying to me. That's why I really appreciate Twain. Yes.
It's one of the things that I love about New York is like everyone knows all the major buildings, but then there's just like, what's that? What's that one right there? And it just adds, it just fills in the space, like that's the Manhattan that everyone knows. But like, what's that building? What's that, brownstone right there?
Yeah, that's why. That's one of the things about Spider-Man 2. It's like it had the good swinging, and that's what's important. But it's just blocks.
Yeah.
It's just rectangles.
Yeah.
Sticking
With
out of
windows.
the ground. It's not New York.
Oh, you overreacted.
You didn't open the door. What the fuck is this?
What the fuck?
People have places to go, asshole.
Jesus.
But yeah, like, this is a really like, outside of, say, like, Grand Theft Auto, which is just, like, a fictionalized version anyway.
Yeah.
This is probably, like, the most attention to detail...
Yeah, this is a good...
New York I've seen.
Yeah.
And, of course, they had to make compromises with it, but...
Yeah. Oh, caught some face.
Oh, not letting me go into the
Can't do
subway
that.
system. Starting to just be like, I'm ignoring these crimes.
The cops handle it.
And look, one of the upgrades you can get is doing tricks. Bam. So here's Avengers.
That's the car pulling, you dick.
So here's Avengers Tower. The most important.
Obviously.
I think there's more detail to the entrance of Avengers Tower than there was to the World Trade Center.
Oh god, they got to defog those windows. It's really hot in there.
Attention units.
It's really tall, too.
Under fire. Officers needed in the vicinity of
Ooh, they're reflecting.
Oh yeah, these are accurate fucking reflections, too.
Yeah.
Like, there was another one I saw earlier where it's like I could see a, like, rooftop pool reflected in the window, and I was like, that's so unnecessary. You got a little helipad. Although, I think it was Spider-Man Web of Shadows that had the SHIELD helicarrier, like, in the sky of New York, and if you, like, swung really well, you could get up to it and stand on it and shit. And it was like, that's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, like, look, like, this is a really varied and detailed New York skyline.
It's very nice. Truncated, but...
Yeah, like, just hard cut right there. It's like, we're done. We're
Jersey.
Done. We're done making New York. But, like, look at it all. Like, Central Park is really big for a video game.
Yeah.
Like, you can see... Because you can walk from one end of Central Park to the other. There's that street going through the middle. Look, there's, like, a rooftop pool.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of these buildings just have shit on them. Like, cool little shit that's like, you didn't need to put that in the video game.
Yeah.
Like, there's Empire State. That's where everyone goes to the top of and takes a selfie.
Yep.
Where's the Chrysler building? Is it over here?
Is that it? It's right to the left.
Right
of
to the left?
Empire State.
Right there?
That one, yeah, I think.
That one? I wish I could set, like, a waypoint.
I've never liked the Chrysler building.
That's the building that Godzilla jumps through and leaves a Godzilla-sized fucking Bugs Bunny hole in.
But they do have that apartment building, that big stick that they just finished not too long ago. It's like the second tallest building in Manhattan.
Ah, yeah, it's like, see, I'm Spider-Man! Oh, what's down there? I want to fight these guys. Fucking sycamore. But look at this random little rooftop pool.
That's a nice pool.
That's just here. I can jump in it. Yeah.
You can walk on water.
And then, look, there's a tennis court. There's a little tennis court on top of this building.
That's asking for trouble.
That's so stupid. Why would you have this? Little park down here. Oh, with the dumb, like, modern art thing. Like, it's just really cool. And again, there's, like, a bunch of dialogue in this game where it's like, Spider-Man's from New York.
Yeah.
There's this one part where he's trying to, like, track down a garbage truck that has something important in it. And he's on the phone with, like, the dispatch for the garbage trucks. And they're like, some of the guys off their shift will go to the pizza place. And it's like, oh, you mean Tony's? Like, no, not Tony's. Some starts with, oh, Leo's? And, like, they'll just have a little conversation about, like, the local fucking pizza places in New York. And it's like, you're fucking stupid. Like, what's this building? Chandler Davidson. Must be a law firm. Oh.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Whoop. I don't appreciate this. Dude, this game's fucking hard on the hardest difficulty. You're fine. You're fine up there,
fine.
By the way. How is he even sticking to that?
I don't want to know.
Ooh, let me see if I can find the UN, actually. It's on here somewhere. What district is it in? Oh, Radio City Music Hall.
Radio City Mutant Hall.
Wakanda, and here we go.
Everything's in Midtown.
Yeah, and the financial district has a bunch of stuff.
20th century comedians were
Gotta
right.
get to Officer
This is
Davis's
different
medal
than
ceremony.
Fucking LA is so terrible.
God, I hate LA.
Do not go to LA. It's so bad. I used to live like 2 hours from LA, and we never went there for anything. Here's the United
Why does it have to
Nations.
exist?
That is
Piss in the pool, dude.
Stupid ass fountain that I'm sure is accurate.
Piss in the pool, dude.
And then, like, just south of here, we have
The made-up thing.
yeah, all the important made-up stuff.
Oh look, good old New York City hotel.
Yes.
I've stayed there many times.
Yeah, here's the Wakanda embassy for that movie everyone likes for some reason. And then I think there's another one that's also a fictional embassy.
Fuck it, this is our New York, bitch. We get to make it the way we want.
Yeah, that's the thing. They talked about in a bunch of interviews where like, this is a Marvel New York.
Yeah.
What is this
Woo!
building? Just leave webs all over the place. Big City Bank.
Oh yeah.
Here it is.
The best financial institution.
Embassy of Simkeria. It's a fictional place.
Clearly.
It's some fictional Middle Eastern country in Marvel. Because Marvel's that fucked up thing where everyone's in New York and it's set in the real world, but it also has a bunch of fictional ass places that aren't real.
Yeah.
Whereas DC has a bunch of fictional ass places that aren't real, and also New York and LA and everywhere like that exists.
Yeah.
It's there.
It's there.
What else do we want to hit while we're still
There's
here?
the Flatiron Building.
Union Square Park. ESU. The Sanctum Sanctorum. Damage Control HQ. municipal
Oh,
building.
good old municipal building.
The good old new municipal building. Wall Street. Where's Times Square? I want to see if we can find the delicatessen.
Oh, you want to find bananas?
Yeah. Let's take the subway to Times Square.
Bananas.
Yeah, they start to repeat after a little while. But it's still so cute. Let's check on my Twitter feed.
Garbage Man Eddie. You go, Garbage Man Eddie.
And one of the Twitter mini plots is someone made a Twitter bot and it's slowly gaining sentience and is plotting to take over.
Obviously.
It's really fun.
Serious taking over the world.
Oh yeah, and like in Yakuza. Yahoo.
Here's for the window washers.
That's also a line that they have in every Marvel encyclopedia. That's like, it's a special chemical composition that dissolves after an hour because otherwise the entire New York
It would just be
covered in webs.
His jizzy webs.
So yeah, where were we? Oh wait, someone
Yeah,
wanted
there's
to
that stage.
Interact with me. No, someone take a selfie with me. I haven't seen that one yet.
God damn it.
Oh look, this fucking New York taxi is flipping its goddamn shit. Very authentic. Yeah, were we behind this?
Yeah, we were down that way.
Yeah, I remember, because, this is where we bought the tickets to Matilda, right?
Yep.
And were we down this
Well, no,
way?
we went there to look for them, but then we ended up buying them at the
Were we
theater.
down on the right side here or the left?
We were on the right side.
This way. Yeah, let's
I wonder if
walk.
Chevys will be in it.
Let's walk down and see if we can find where we stayed in New York.
Good old Banash.
There's SNC.
You got SNC, dude.
Agency. The agency.
Oh, okay. Just to clarify.
Here's where we got ripped off by those street rappers.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Oh, hey!
Hey!
Look at him go!
Oh, no! I was just gonna say. Why don't you see any FDNY?
Homeboy got hit.
Dude
It was
got hit
probably
by
his fault.
A VW. They're arguing about it.
Well, homeboy is, being taken care of. Yeah.
Badass.
That'll go in an article for the Bugle.
Those are real jackets. I don't think the FDNY wears them, but they are real jackets.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, you got trauma shears.
Don't take a picture of it! What the fuck is the matter with you? That is incredibly unprofessional. You need to keep your hands sterile, my man. What is that? New York Fire Department.
It's also not what they look like, but...
Whatever.
You know.
It's Marvel's fucking
Yeah, what the
ambulances.
fuck?
It's fine.
That's so cute.
Yeah, that's so nice. Just shit you'll come across.
Yeah.
There's times where I'll just be walking around because I feel like it, and I'll come across a couple of cops just arresting some bangers.
Yeah. Some bangers.
And they're not. It's not even a thing you can interact with. It's just
happening. Nice weather, huh? You're going to jail.
Blackman Brothers.
Black man.
Is NY. Zach's Grocery Corner. That's a great name for a grocery store. Let me see. Chandler Davidson. Whoop, sorry.
Isn't the city great?
Yeah, I don't think it's in here.
Wellington Hotel? Where are you?
I know, I'm a jerk.
Whoa, look at this.
Before you...
Buy some fucking drapes, my man.
Get some...
No, yeah, it just stops and becomes an Oscorp building.
I was gonna say it looks kind of like Juilliard.
Yeah, it just becomes Marvel again. It stops.
2 Daily Bugle trucks.
It stops being New York and starts being Marvel.
Yeah, because it was right around Oh yeah, because this place actually exists.
Yeah. They have to, like... Because, you know, they do that thing where they go to New York to get reference pictures and shit.
Yeah.
And they have to, like, pick which parts they have to scrub out and put Marvel shit in.
Yeah, because the Wellington was right before it turned into Central Park.
Yeah, because, we were, like, right here.
Yeah.
Because we went up and around to go see
It was
Zootopia.
like, there was just the... I can't remember the name of the road that goes around Central Park, but you cross that road and you're right in Central Park from our hotel.
Oh, homeboy, please take a selfie with me.
I remember when I got off the bus, I went down the wrong...
High five.
Hey!
And I get experience for that. See, +5.
Heart attack.
Yeah, let's like start from...
That looks sort of like the building that was across from the hotel, but...
Yeah, this is pretty... Like, this is the closest we're gonna get. I think, like, right here.
Yeah, there was another block, and it's right there, but that was also across from Benash.
No! Don't tell me about side quests! Yeah, I think, like, we could say, like, this is...
We could pretend that.
Basically it.
Yeah.
And then right across the street was Benash. Benash Delicatessen.
Good old Benash.
But no, in this it's just a bank.
Isn't everything?
Oh, wait. This is pretty... Nah. Clout, Helix Mobile. Yeah, pretty close, though.
Yeah, it's a good facsimile.
It's recognizable.
And just right there was...
Sushi place instead of Benash.
Nothing can replace Benash. Yeah, but the building looks similar to that. It was right there before it turned into Central Park. It's not bad.
Yeah, like they had to
it's
be...
not GPS accurate, but...
Yeah. I thought that's not what they were going for, but it's recognizable as New York.
Yeah.
And now we're in Central Park. So.
Okay, so we went to see Zootopia, then we went to Central Park.
Saw
then we
that.
tried to go to the Nintendo store, but it was closed.
I bet that... Wouldn't it be fucking hilarious if the Nintendo store was in this?
And then you wanted to take the subway because your feet were hurting, but I was like, we're literally a block away. It would be such a waste of money.
Well, also, I just really wanted to take the subway.
Yeah, we didn't get to
it's
use
New
the
York.
subway when we were there. That's true.
Because you know that's one of the things.
Yeah. Oh, you got ice cream in one of the stalls.
And a hot dog. What's down here? Nothing. Oh, it's like a subway.
Yeah.
Okay. Needlessly complicated entrance to a subway right next to a normal entrance to a subway. Oh, there's a car chase going on.
Oh dear. Expired registration.
Look at him go.
Where's the track?
Exactly. How did I take damage? Fuck you.
What? Did he get out of the... Oh, I'm like... Did he get out of the driver's seat?
And then... Fuck you.
Fuck you, dude. Oh. So that's Spooder Moon.
That there is a Spooder Moon. Oh, and then backup arrives somehow.
Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals.
You coming? I'll wait.
Lincoln Continental.
Fuck!
Dude whips out a gat. He's got a fucking piece.
That is such a useful fucking upgrade. Just bam, witch time. Yep. It's fine. Oh shit! Just unloading. Coming? Into the subway you go. Ah,
Oh,
pretty close.
Glad I stopped that. Too many crazy drivers. in the city.
he gets onto a leaving train and then just gets taken to...
You guys helping?
You just gonna chill out by the...
Yeah? Are the doors bulletproof?
They do have bullet resistant
That's
armor in them.
That is awesome.
Can only stop small arms fire, but still.
Big shock. Okay, let's wrap this up by going to Chinatown.
It's fun just exploring.
Yeah, it's fun just playing. It's just fun just going around New York.
Oh yeah, we went to Chinatown.
Where else should we go? Because there's so much stuff. Like, Hell's Kitchen's fun because there's a lot of Daredevil shit.
Mm-hmm. Pigeon.
I thought that was funny. That's like, Daredevil's like, that's my hood. Like, how fucking local, like, how, like, narrow can you possibly be?
Hell's Kitchen.
Like, Batman has all of Gotham City.
Yeah.
Daredevil's like, Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen.
That's it.
And Chelsea.
That is all he cares about.
I got the Tribeca.
Hell's Kitchen and Chelsea, and that's his zone. That's so fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid, Daredevil. And look, we got the little stadium here. You can kind of see just from the map.
Yeah. The Google Street View. Ouch. Ow.
God, it feels so fucking good. It's just fun to swing around. Like, not even doing anything.
Yeah.
Just like, how fast can you fucking go? Like, maintain that fucking momentum.
Sonic. Oh, head first.
It's fine. There's a little
Roxxon.
There's a little gas station.
I can't imagine how much gas costs in Manhattan.
In Marvel's Manhattan. Oh, you're trying to fight me? Sorry, I didn't notice. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I was looking at the gas station.
It's more important than you.
The Roxxon.
I don't know what you thought would happen. Suits and skirts. Suits, skirts, and all the rest. Oh no! And then look, the inside is trying to be a restaurant.
Oh no!
Suits, skirts, and all the rest. The restaurant. That is not what I thought that was advertising. Oh look, he's taking a witness statement.
Like your shoes.
Like your shoes, cop.
Good nigga.
Oh, please be a selfie.
Is it really you?
Nah, that's still nice.
10-5. Oh look, good old bar restaurant. I've eaten there.
Arcade.
Attention all units, active robbery of an
I don't want to.
Oh, she took a picture.
Yeah, they'll do that. They'll just take pictures. Look at you
Touch you.
inappropriately.
Jerk you.
Ow. I don't know what I landed on there. What the fuck are you doing, Spider-Man? Oh, see, look. There's arresting this guy. It's just happening.
Yep.
I'm gonna ride this truck.
Oh my.
You will stop and let me jump on you.
Let's down.
Now continue. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. This is what I want.
This is better than swinging.
It's more efficient. Why does anyone own a car in New York? Yeah, nobody did. There was too much traffic.
It's true. Also, she wasn't my girlfriend. She just lived across the street and never closed her blinds.
Fry.
Remember what I told you about ending your stories
stories
a
one
sentence
sentence
early?
early?
Immediate backup needed. Demons are firing on police. Need officers
Now
on
what's
scene in the
this?
financial
Oh.
district.
Yeah, no fall damage in this game, but it still feels really weird to just
Yeah, to land.
drop hard. What's this supposed to be? Wall Street? This is Wall Street?
Yeah, that's real. I think it is.
Yeah, this is where you had the final boss in Metal Gear Solid 2. Please be a selfie. Yeah!
Selfie.
Great.
Oh, it was the outward-facing camera.
Well,
I don't know if it's in the financial district, but I think it's real.
no, this isn't. Is it? Yeah, this is the financial district. How'd I get all the way down here? I started in Chinatown. But yeah, this is where, at the end of Metal Gear Solid 2, you would have the final boss against the President of the United States wearing a robotic octopus suit with a katana.
Oh.
You would fight him with a katana, and then the President had 2 katanas, and you would get into a fight with him. And he would, like, zip with rocket skates across the roof. And then when you killed him, he, like, fell down onto the statue, and then you cut down a American flag, and it fell and draped over his body. Because Metal Gear Solid 2 was a fucking retarded game that made complete sense. It made all the sense.
Oh.
Federal Hall National Memorial, 23 Wall Street. It's always fun talking about Metal Gear Solid because no one ever knows if I'm being serious. And then they play it.
Cop just stand. How did you get your car there?
Put it there! Boom!
Yeah, what's going on here?
What's your story? Officer McNasty.
Seriously.
What campaign? I'm just getting elected again. Here's Trinity Church. I think this is Trinity.
George.
Somewhere, one of these churches, there's like at least 3. One of them has Uncle Ben's grave. So it'd be nice to see that.
What do you mean Breakfast Club sandwich?
One of these churches is probably also the one that Craven buried Peter Parker alive in that one time.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was really fucked up. That was a really dark storyline.
You are
Oh no,
awesome!
handshake. Like, Craven was dying of cancer or something, so he's like, I'm gonna fucking hunt me that Spider-Man if it's the last thing I do, which it probably will be. So he, like, drugged Spider-Man.
Because of the cancer.
/ killed him, but drugged him, and, like, buried him alive. And then, like, there's that famous panel of Spider-Man, like, digging his way out of his own grave. And it was really fucked up. I don't think this is the one that has Ben Parker's grave in it. Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben's 5-minute race.
It's just so hard to get away from that. To talk about Uncle Ben as a serious character.
Why would you do that?
Fuck Wall Street!
Boof! Well, really?
It's fine.
There were some men down the block. I'm pretty sure they had
Oh, god damn it, fine. I'll go be a superhero, I guess.
Jesus.
Fuck.
That's like Times Square now. There's so many cops there, and like 3 cops with big ass, fully automatic like M4s.
Yeah, it's like fucking right outside the White House in DC.
Yeah.
Real talk, guys.
Man, this is so fucking useful, just having witch time.
I guess so. Bayonetta. He's just gonna hit you with the rocket launcher. Fuck it. Can't find any more rockets.
Whoop!
Yeah, show the ass, honey, show the ass.
Yeah, look at how long that combo meter will stay in between. Fuck.
Yeah.
In between hits. Like, they don't want you to be fast. They want you to, like, actually be thorough. Oop.
I hate trash cans so much.
Spider-Man.
He's cleaning up the streets. Sorry about that. You're gonna have to park your truck right there for the cops to come arrest that guy. Sorry.
Fisk is a maniac.
Oh my god, the cop car
Jesus.
blew up.
A flaming door just landed near you.
Just, it happens. Get into a big
What a
shootout with a
small
bunch of...
trunk.
Get into a big shoot. Oh, there are some side quests where, like, a kidnapping is reported. So you have to find a car with a trunk that has someone screaming in it and rip it
Nice.
open to save them. I'm pretty sure this is like... I'm pretty sure, like, the actual, like Wall Street that has like the ticker is in here, but the financial district is where like the next big story thing is happening, and I don't wanna trigger that.
Yeah.
Doing yoga, a bunch of fruitcakes.
At least get the leaves off the map.
No. They've been doing it for a while. Hey, ATMs. I wonder how...
Whee! There's a really nice
let me in!
little bar restaurant along there. It's very nice. You drink, there it went.
Yeah, is this... Yeah. This is like where we got off after we went to Liberty Island.
Yeah.
You're a lot shorter than I thought. Hi.
And saw that, like, carousel with, like, sharks and stuff on it. That was cool.
Yeah, we went, my aunt and my mother and I went back
Come on.
to that carousel. Because my mother had found it, was like, oh, we should do that. And I was like, oh yeah, we already knew about that. But we didn't go on it. And we were going to go on it when we went back, but the line was too long. We were like, ah, fuck it.
Come on! I will get on this boat! Yes! Yeah. No! Darn it. It's fine.
No, it's denied.
You did a good job, Insomniac.
Yeah.
I wish you could, like, buy a hot dog or something.
That would be cute.
And like, it would heal you a little bit.
My
That
bad.
would be fun.
Hey there.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, this game's fucking great. Like, immediately, this game is good.
Spider-Man.
It's nice, like, again, that is like, if, like, my review in one sentence is Spider-Man finally has his Arkham Asylum. It's the game that gets everything right. It is the game where it's like, this is...
Oh, we finally found Total Shipping Headquarters.
Oh yeah, we saw those fucking trucks driving around.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
It's the game that gets everything right.
Hope the ceremony
Because, like,
for
Batman
Officer Davis
had
isn't
that
started.
problem for a long time, too. Where it was like, when are we going to have a Batman game where you feel like Batman?
Yeah.
And Arkham Asylum was finally it. Fucking... Stick to the fucking wall, dick. Oh my god.
Ugh.
Finally.
Went through it.
Jesus. It's like, finally, this is a game where it's like, yeah, you're playing as Batman, you're beating dudes up, you're stealthing, you're doing detective shit. This is the one that finally did it. It has all of the things.
Yep.
Spider-Man for so long had this problem where there were a lot of games that had certain aspects correct. Spider-Man 2 had the web swinging. Other games had, like, decent combat to it. Web of Shadows felt like this is Spider-Man in the Marvel Universe. Hey. This is the one where it finally feels like you have everything. So yeah,
Yeah.
good video game.
Spooder Moon.
Spider.
Marina.
While I fall through these boats too. What the fuck is this? What is this? Who is writing this?
That's a cartoon leg.
That is not a boat. Let's see, do I fall through these boats? No, the parked
No.
boats get to be real.
Yep.
But the boats on the water.
Boats on the wall.
What is this shit? Some modern art bullshit. Like, I really want to see if we can find the bull, the Wall Street bull, but again, I'm very scared of triggering the next story mission.
Yeah.
God, it just feels good to swing around. Game's fun.
Fun as fuck.
Fun as fuck. How funny would it have been if Spyro didn't get delayed, so this game by Insomniac came out, and then Spyro, the Spyro Reignited trilogy came out. So it was like, yeah, Insomniac, make the good games.
Make it a good game.
They make it a good game.
You can keep the change money. By the way.
You knew that was coming.
How dare you think you can predict me?
Manhattan. Someone fucked up.
It's a fucking lithograph.
And here is where one of the backpacks
Ligature,
was.
not lithograph.
Here's how we will end it.
Knapsack.
Yes.
Yes.
This is the most important Spider-Man thing.
This is the moment. The final death.
Kiss me, Mary Jane. I always love in any kind of Spider-Man thing where it's like, yeah, he was dating Mary Jane. It's like, you're just gonna skip all of the other ones? Peter Parker dated a lot of
bitches?
chicks.
All his fucking hoes, dude?
Like, they don't want to acknowledge Gwen Stacy at all, because literally the only thing she's famous for is dying.
This man had hoes!
He dated Black Cat
Different area code.
a lot. He dated, he dated Black Cat a lot. What?
Sorry.
I mean, it was on and off again. Very like Batman and Catwoman, when you get right down to it.
I almost said Selena Gomez.
Selena Kyle.
Selena Gomez.
In Spider-Man, stop this. In Spider-Man, her name is Felicia. Felicia Hardy. Oh no! It is graffiti.
Look at that. Dapper kitty.
That's nice.
Great. Stimulating.
There's a lot of graffiti in this game where I'm like, did they hire an actual graffiti artist to do that? Because that actually looks really good. There was like the secretary who worked at the Daily Bugle. He was dating her for a while. He had a lot of bitches.
He had so many fucking nudes, dude.
He didn't settle on Mary Jane until like later on.
I mean, he's rarely even in his early 20s. How many bitches could he possibly have?
A surprising amount of bitches. That's the thing, because of comic book time, like, Spider-Man, Peter Parker was only a teenager very early on, for a little while, and then he got older, but he can never get, like, older than 30.
Yeah, like, he was, 20, but he was 20 for 10 years because they kept making comics.
Yeah. It's always very awkward because anytime Spider-Man like starts to progress, they drag him back.
Yeah.
Like, because they have to maintain the status quo. Because for a long time, he had been married to Mary Jane.
Oh, I didn't know they were married.
Yeah, for a long time, Peter Parker and she was Mary Jane Parker Watson Parker.
Way too many names.
She did.
Girl.
She did the hyphen.
Way too many names.
I
Girl.
think actually at first she was Mary Jane Parker, and then they started hyphenating it later on. But yeah,
later on.
Because they were dating for a long time, but they didn't actually start dating like seriously until later because Peter Parker was dealing with shit. Gwen Stacy
Clearly.
was fucking dead, and he was going through some stuff. And for a long time, MJ was a party girl. Like, that was another reason I didn't like the Sam Raimi movies, because MJ is not the girl next door. She's like partying.
Couple towns down. Different zip code, bitch.
Yeah, she's the nightclub bitch.
Yeah.
Really.
Like that man had hoes.
That's her thing. She was like, face it, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot. Like, she was all that and a bag of chips, and she knew it. I'm not afraid to say all that in a bag of chips. 'Cause guess what? When you got everything, what's the one other thing you need? Bag of chips.
Bag of chips.
The end.
Lay's.
Yeah, whenever anyone says bag of chips, I think of Lay's.
Yes, or Walkers for people that don't speak English right.
So, like, and then they were dating for a while, but they didn't get married for a long time, and they kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and then finally they got married, and again, the famous thing that happened is, like, during the actual ceremony, it was a bunch of shenanigans, and by the time Peter actually showed up, he ran in with his shoes off, like, holding his shoes, because he had to resort to wall crawling in order to make it on time. And then they were married, and for a long time, they were married. and then he sold his marriage to the devil in order to save Aunt May's life.
Obviously.
And it was really dumb.
We've got to push Mary Jane for SummerSlam.
Yeah, so they're not married anymore, but they were married for a long time. It's really dumb. But it's always funny whenever any kind of, like, interpretation just skips every other girlfriend he had.
Yeah.
And
just MJ.
Yeah, he's just dating MJ. And it's like, no. There's a lot more going on there. Everyone okay? No, they are not. They are not okay.
Oh,
shit.
Oh, God.
How to save people.
Oh, God.
Just a little more.
Get out. Come on. You gotta do some of the work here too, dude.
Come on,
You're
let's
just
go.
fucking sitting there.
Come on.
Dude.
You're the fucking...
Don't panic.
I had a joke and then it didn't happen. That's okay, dude.
Okay, people are safe.
People are
Should
safe.
clear out so the professionals can get in.
Oh, hey!
Hey.
I started to charge jump and I couldn't stop. Yeah, look him go!
This is a two-crew situation. You should really...
Your scene is safe.
You should get the fire department. Why?
Something's happening.
Why?
Here. Something is happening.
Why?
You okay?
Why are you looking
yeah,
at
you
his
look.
ass?
You look okay. Your scene is safe. Don't worry.
You look okay.
It's fine. You're not supposed to stick around and actually watch
Yeah,
it.
you're supposed to just know what's happening and then leave.
Holy shit! Is this a reference to Neversoft?
Whew, what a natty building.
Yeah, I think that's a reference to
Yeah.
Neversoft. Those are the guys who did the Spider-Man games on the PlayStation.
That's cute.
So
Yes,
I
I am.
I feel like that because they also did the Spider-Man. They also did the Tony Hawk games. So they had Spider-Man in a Tony Hawk game once, rather famously.
Yep.
Here's one of Black Cat's little hideouts. Yay. Oh no! Felicia, you're fucking stupid.
You're stupid.
Mr. Again.
Bet you're wondering why I'm back in the game. Straight and narrow just got boring. My target number's 50 million. Nice round number.
What's a predator
don't you
to
think?
spiders?
Cats, apparently. Oh, that's a line she had. Is like, don't worry, Spider-Man. Cats don't eat spiders. We just bat them around. And it's like,
Stop. But also,
Got it.
tell that to my cat. He just fucking stares at him and
You
watches
catch me
him.
before I hit my goal.
I
I'll
wish
give
he
it all
would eat
back
them.
and go straight. My future's in your hands, Spider.
that's the weird thing. Is like, a lot of Spider-Man's villains are animal themed, but there's not any kind of like logical interaction.
Yeah.
Like rhinos,
Yeah. Sorry?
vultures.
Like I said, aphids.
Shockingly, not a lot of interaction between Ant-Man and Spider-Man
Not officially, anyway.
in my fan fictions.
Well, yeah, but you gotta go to my GeoCities to read those.
What's this thing?
Woo!
Look at this thing that's probably real. Like, the only one that's a little bit, is Scorpion.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's kind of,
But only if you live in Arizona.
oh shit. Sorry, I just flew by and I totally missed this assassination attempt. You guys want to try it again?
Could you...
Nope, too
No,
late.
oh,
They gave up.
no, okay.
They're done.
Sorry about that.
Oh, another black cat. Might as well do that while we're here.
Kitty!
Yeah, it's like, they're animal themed, but they're not really, like, taking
Logical.
advantage of it.
Yeah.
He's just a Spider-Man. Honeymoon. It never really works out between them.
Felicia's close to her goal. I've got to put an end to this, and fast. This area's full of Wall Street guys. Target-rich environment.
I would just really love...
Kryptonite fog.
I would really love a game where you just play as Black Cat or Catwoman. They're both cat burglars. This was not independently incorporated. Someone should sue someone.
It's that Tom and Jerry cartoon.
They
all
can't
over again.
both have cat-themed cat burglars. That's stupid.
Flirtatious.
Flirtatiously involved in an antagonistic dating relationship
Yes.
with the hero.
She's obviously familiar with these places. And that gives me an
Now
idea
you're
how to
Chuck
catch
Green.
her.
But I would love a game where you play as a cat burglar. Like Catwoman or Black Cat, and you just, like, sneak around, break into places, and steal shit. Why has no one done this game?
For Officer Davis hasn't started yet.
Here we go. Is this, New York University?
Shoot away.
I think so. It has a pretentious Latin,
Yeah, I think it's
yeah, alma mater. Here we go.
Away from the guy who took down Wilson Fisk.
There was one, for a little stint, Peter Parker taught science
Howard's
at
pigeons.
a high school. He was a high school teacher. And that was fun. And now during the comics, here's one of the many reasons I don't actually fucking read comics anymore, because they're really fucking bad, is Spider-Man has very recently gotten control of his body back from Dr. Octopus, who had possessed him for a while, and it was really stupid. He started Parker Industries, which is like basically like Stark Industries or fucking like Wayne Industries and shit, and it's like you're just turning Peter Parker into like, this isn't the appeal of Spider-Man.
Yeah. It's like the Crackdown 2 orbs.
It's really dumb. Like, that's the whole thing. DC superheroes. She's fucking dead, Peter. You're fucking stupid.
Howard, I'm so sorry.
Dumbass.
Okay. Life for living, not moping. First thing she told me after the diagnosis.
Oh, great.
Gotta remind myself of that every now and again. Keep looking.
Whenever someone's like, you know, that family member of mine, you should not assume they're still alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Referring to this
How is
person
she?
in the past tense.
Dead. Yeah, there's another ambulance.
1034. Officers engaged with armed suspects.
Is this happening? What is
Oh, that's,
oh
that's
no,
an
no.
NYPD truck.
It's a bust.
Move in on Manhattanville.
It's a bust, man. It's a total bust.
This is more cops than during any
Yeah.
of the side activities.
Yeah.
Manhattanville. Like, the appeal of, like, because DC characters are like, oh no!
They're just like that.
Yeah. They're like wish fulfillment. They're power fantasies. It's Superman. He's an alien and he can do all this shit. Batman. He's like a billionaire playboy.
Yeah.
Who's like super smart and has all this. How does he get all those magnificent toys? The entire appeal of fucking Spider-Man is he's the relatable superhero.
Yeah.
He's a superhero, but he also can't pay the fucking bills.
Yeah, he's just some guy from Queens.
He's just some guy. That's the whole thing, and you have completely fucking ruined that.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Not a fan of it. That was one of the reasons it was so fun that he was married to Mary Jane. Was like he grew up and now he's married and he has to deal with the drama of married life and shit. Let's see if we can. Is Uncle Ben's grave here? I don't know where it would be if it was.
Great power comes great rice. I have to do it.
Here we go. I actually found it.
Wow.
Reports of an active robbery on an armored vehicle. Report came in.
Oh shit, they're actually putting a date to it. In this universe, Peter Parker became Spider-Man in 2010. Pay your respects.
Hey, Uncle
that
Ben.
would be
Miss you. Doing my best to make you
press
proud.
X to pay respect.
Aw.
Press X to doubt. It's one of my favorite memes.
Doubt. That picture of Cole.
Yeah.
Doubt. Beloved husband and uncle. Not brother.
No.
Well, Peter Parker's parents are dead. So.
Peter Parker parents.
Peter Parker's parents.
Pick the pickle.
Hold on, there's one of these here. Is
People know my parents died in a plane crash. I still can't tell anyone they were government agents. Wish I knew more about them.
Alright.
Anyway.
I was really surprised they included that because that was one of the. It's like that was one of those like dumb Spider-Man storylines. I was like, that's a nice little detail to just have it as a throwaway line.
Yeah, we're putting it in. Oh god.
Yeah, so that's a good way to like close out.
Yeah,
I think
to play us out.
Had the little
to end the show.
With great power comes great responsibility. A nice line that no one understands.
Yeah.
And like they keep remixing it. Like I kind of like the one in Homecoming where he says like, when you can do what I do, and the bad things happen, and you don't stop it, it's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you can do something to help,
yeah,
and you choose not to, then you're responsible.
Every time
for
something
it.
bad happens, it's because you chose not to stop it.
Exactly.
You had the power to stop it.
Yeah, that is his mentality.
Yeah.
And that was, like, one of the only nice parts of the Superior Spider-Man storyline was, like, it was another person being Peter Parker, and he had a very different mentality about it, where he was like, I don't have to, like, go running every time the police scanner goes off.
Yeah.
I've done more than my fair share. I'm gonna go have a date night. I'm gonna go, like, to my job and just punch in and punch out. Mm-hmm. And for 8 hours of the day, I'm not doing the superhero thing. Fuck you, deal with it.
Yeah.
And then immediately when real Peter Parker came back, he's like, no, I have to go help. Because I can, so I have to.
Yeah.
It's the trolley question.
Don't wave at people while they're paying their respect. Don't do this selfie, Spider-Man.
No! No!
Jesus.
It doesn't trigger sometimes. It's fine.
Come on, man.
Hi. I got a business.
Hi.
No, don't.
Yeah, finger gun.
Don't do the finger guns.
Finger guns while we're in a graveyard.
You're in the cemetery, Spider-Man.
Yeah. That's a Spider-Man.
Inappropriate.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, radioactive
doing the finger
Spider-Man.
guns in a cemetery. People died, he doesn't care.
He just swings around everywhere. Look out! Here comes the Spider-Man.
He's defending your family history. Your whole family died of cancer, and you're there to pay respects, and he's flipping your finger guns like it's just another walk in the bar.
As close to where I live. Close.
But no
cigar. No. Not here.
Penis.
Yes.